So his salary this year would have gave him $740,000. So now with his 1 year ban, he lost $740,000 by betting
For
$100.
$99.
This is why men should not run our country.
Boy math sucks.
Like, what are we not getting?
What? I don't understand that. I don't even have the word. I'm speechless. Already speechless.
God, every day men do something that just fucking blows my mind. It just blows my mind.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Yeah, shaking up the game. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Yeah, shaking up the game.
Hey, Ari.
Hey, Haley.
How's it going?
Good. Long time no see.
Yeah, no, long time no see.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching my dog.
You're welcome. How was your weekend?
It was good.
What'd you do?
Quite literally was on a 5-day bender.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Make that 6 days.
Woo. Fire.
I know. Not bad.
Okay, so I was in Scottsdale. Saw Bronny Jr.
Yeah, I'm sure. So he's going. So confirmed.
He was
going
on a
to the
tour.
Suns.
He was on a tour. You know, like in college where they go and do like
campus tours.
Campus tour. He was on an Old Town tour.
Oh, makes sense.
They were like, "Do you like Pretty Please?"
Yeah. Yeah, and like I'm sorry, but Scottsdale is so much more fun than LA. So he's probably going to the Suns.
No, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fun.
There's no question. But I was marketing the shit out of us.
That's my girl. I'm so proud. Good job.
People
Thank you.
have made fun of me for this, but I carry around.
Yeah, we gotta get a cue holder.
Do we gotta get a cue holder? Do I have to?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was carrying around our business cards and our stickers in a plastic bag.
Literally like a sandwich size Ziploc
No,
baggie.
snack size.
Snack size. Yes.
Yeah,
Like
a little snack for you guys.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, Louis. What
Okay.
do we look like? We haven't even got a single sponsor yet.
No, but sponsor us.
Louis.
What else am I supposed to use though? Actually, long story short, I was marketing the shit out of us.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Told a bachelor party one night about it, obviously.
Yes.
And they were from Canada. Love Canada.
Yeah, we gotta broaden our horizons.
it.
We know where Edmonton is now.
We're nationwide.
Yeah,
And then
we're
the
with Canada.
The next morning, I see them at the airport when I'm literally checking in for my flight.
so fun.
Yeah, which was already like whenever you see people you were drinking with the night before, it's just embarrassing because like
And then at the airport, like, all right,
they were like, "She looks like that without makeup."
Yeah, is that the same girl?
Is that the same group?
Not
I
entirely
don't
sure.
know. Yeah. They look, Anyways, they said, "Hey, listen to Shaking Up the Game this morning."
Wow, I love that.
No, like that energy.
I want to know.
So then I was like, "But wait."
Whips out the snack size Ziploc baggie.
Funny you should say that. I have a little baggie of goodies for you guys.
A little trail mix for you.
Handed it to them, and it's now in Canada.
Nice.
Yeah. So you're
Hopefully
welcome.
they're out and about.
Okay, let's get into some hot takes.
Hot takes.
Woo!
Oh, should we cheers for that?
Yeah.
Hot takes.
God. Happy Thursday, y'all.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
You're right.
It's Thursday. Okay. Ari, I'm going to let you start with your first hot take because I know you feel very passionate about this.
I'm very passionate about this. This is a message to Adam Silver, and if you're not Adam Silver, you could leave. I want you to catch these hands. I am pissed. I'm really pissed because, as we all know, I love the Inside NBA crew, and you know what? I'm not alone. The whole world does.
The whole world.
The whole world is about to be in shambles because of this man.
Who's Adam Silver?
Oh, he's the commissioner of the NBA. Just a silly little frog. So he signed
Frog.
Yeah, I don't know what frog came to mind, but it's giving frog. He just is finalizing a deal with Amazon, ESPN, NBC, I think, for like up to like $76 billion for the next
11 years.
11 years, which means no Inside NBA on TNT.
Yeah, so no more TNT, which we did talk about, like, I think 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
announcing that they're done because
Yes.
they're going absolutely rogue this year while watching the playoffs. So that show will no longer exist.
No.
And now a lot more NBA. We've seen this happen a little bit with MLB, with games being
Yeah.
on Apple.
Yes.
And
the
everything along
NFL
that
going
lines.
to Amazon Prime and like
Peacock and this and that. And so now the NBA is following suit.
I guess so. And it pisses me off. One thing I don't understand though is because TNT like just re-signed, I'm pretty sure, like Charles Barkley, all of them. Okay, really sorry if you heard my heater for the first 5 minutes.
It just sounds like it sounds like a plane's taking off.
I wish I could blow that thing up with a stick of dynamite. I fucking hate that heater. It is so unnecessarily
Is that why I'm so
loud
hot right now?
Oh yeah, I'm sweating. No, we looked at each other and we go, "Oh my god, the heater's on."
Well,
Why
no,
is the heater on?
No,
and it's turned off.
I looked at you because I was like, is there an airplane
No,
outside?
that thing, we have beef. Like it fucks with me on purpose. I know it does. It knows like, oh, it's quiet. The temperature's cool. I'm gonna turn this shit up to hell and be so loud. And I have to turn the TV up when it turns on.
No, it's crazy. So anyway, sorry
Anywho.
if you heard that.
Um,
Continue rant about the NBA getting rid of TNT,
Yeah.
going to streaming services.
Yes.
So the games are going to be on
really
Amazon,
confused
etc.
because TNT just signed all those guys
Yeah.
to new contracts, and now after next season, NBA is not going to be on TNT. Mm-hmm. So that means we don't get Charles Barkley and Shaq and Ernie and Kenny.
Yeah, I know.
Which I'm sad about. And I was reading through the comments because personally, we don't have a basketball team. So we're bandwagoning it for watching any team. That show actually made me watch random games,
Right,
because they're
right.
so fun and so
Right.
funny, and it's just a feel good show. I don't know, they're entertaining. So goes to our point of streaming services, or are they taking over? What's the deal?
No, they are.
So how many streaming services do I need?
Every one of them.
Because this is getting outrageous.
What streaming services do you have?
I have Netflix, I have Hulu, I have Disney Plus, I have,
Yep.
what am I forgetting?
I have all
Amazon
of those.
Prime.
I have Amazon Prime. I have Peacock.
That's one I don't have anymore.
Oh my god, get on my Peacock account. I even pay for the non-advertisement Peacock. So streaming services are taking over sports.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Cable's going.
Yeah. Which is
So,
kind of wild to think.
I don't have cable. So
I do have cable, but that's just because of my neighbors.
yeah. No, I
My
get
landlords.
that. The only thing
My parents.
that I get screwed over on, which is why I have Fubo, is because the Mariners and the Kraken and the Portland Trailblazers play on Root Sports, and Root Sports is not on any app
Except Fubo.
except Fubo.
But isn't Root Sports going away now?
Going away. But why I bring this up, actually, because my segues are incredible, but
Had a girl. We love segueing.
no, the reason why is because it's a local broadcast, right? And so that's why it doesn't work if you don't have cable, which goes to our second hot take of the NFL.
Yeah.
As of today, is currently undergoing a 21 billion.
Million or billion? Billion.
Let's make sure we get that correct.
Yeah, because we sometimes mess up our millions and
sometimes
billions
our
and
monies
thousands.
just aren't money, you know?
And anything over 100, I'm like, I don't know, it's a lot.
More than
It's
I
a
can
lot.
afford.
More, way out of my pocket.
Out of my budget. So the NFL is now under a $21 billion lawsuit.
Because, what's the whole situation?
I need you to
Godspeed.
recap it.
No, I might fuck this up.
Here's the deal. I don't know.
No, we need the spark notes of it. But basically, a bar in San Francisco didn't this lawsuit happen start a couple years ago?
It started in 2015.
So this has been underway for a while.
It's a class action filed in 2015.
Okay.
It accuses the NFL of using agreements with broadcast partners to monopolize the distribution of televised games. Through DirecTV, because...
And that's the only distributor that has Sunday
Yes.
tickets for you to watch every single game.
Because they run into the problems if you're not in that local market, similar
Right.
to our problem with Root Sports,
Right.
is you wouldn't be able to access those games.
Exactly. It's like the blackout kind of thing.
Yes.
So
Look at us knowing things.
I know. We know things.
Oh my God.
We know things. And be guns, baby. See? It's rubbing off.
Trick over here.
It's rubbing off.
The jury selection is going over the next couple weeks, so that's why it's big news today. But the plaintiffs, including, it's basically like bars and restaurants that are impacted the most.
Because you're paying.
Because they're paying for Sunday ticket to have their football games played throughout the season, and then they pay more depending on how much capacity their bar has. So
basically paying for every single individual's Sunday ticket.
So basically they were being overcharged, like this whole thing, right? That they're seeking $7 billion in damages that could triple because of antitrust laws, which would bring the lawsuit to $21 billion for the NFL.
And NFL was like, it's not a problem, wasn't us.
The NFL was like, wasn't me. Could not be me.
Classic.
What's interesting is when we're reading the report from 2015, bars that had like 100 capacity were paying like $2,000 for a Sunday ticket or something along that line, which POTA, God bless his fact checking, now is not the case. So it's cheaper. But because this was filed in 2015, I think that's where it's coming from, of like they were overpaying. In the sense of like...
And they could because they were the only ones.
Yes, but since then, I would assume someone like the NFL caught wind of it, changed how much they're charging.
Tried to cover their trails, for sure. Yeah,
because they didn't do it.
No, of course not.
No.
Well, it wasn't their idea.
What could they have done?
Nope.
But I think it just still goes to the whole conversation of sports and streaming services, and it's just killing the game.
Like, genuinely, like, thinking about football season... I get so annoyed on Thursday when the game is on Amazon Prime, because if there's any other sports game, you can't switch back and forth like during commercials.
Yes. I'm like, let me switch my apps.
Yeah,
let me go
exit
home,
out
go to the new app. It's so ridiculous.
It's so annoying, and it makes me so
No, that's
annoyed.
actually the worst part. I've even gone to try to go to a different bar. I know, sue me. And then to watch a Mariners game last season, but the game was one of the games on Apple TV, and this bar didn't have Apple TV.
Yep.
Which also,
why
grow
would you?
up. But like someone that works there has the $7 Apple TV subscription. Come on, log in.
No, as a bar, I'm sorry. There is, if you're a bar, hear me out.
But let me tell you, Dino's has every subscription, so go watch the games at Dino's Pub in Renton.
Shout out Dino's.
Respect.
If you are a bar or a pub or a restaurant,
yes,
there is literally no excuse to not have a game on.
Like, but that's kind of where the lawsuit is coming from, because of how much they've had to pay for things like that.
Just let me watch my goddamn sports.
Get this shit under control.
Or I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your neck.
Let's get into Around the Leagues.
Da-na, na-na-na, na-na. Shaking up the game on the clock. No. We just spilled that all down her.
If you don't know me, that's so on brand.
No, there's a hole in your mouth. It's so sad. Yeah. Okay.
There's a hole in the cup. There's a hole in the cup.
Okay, so basically...
What do we want to start with?
Well, I think that we should start with the...
Wait. Let me cut you off. As I do.
As she does.
As I do, because I love it, because I hate hearing her talk.
Poda, can we cut this part out?
No, keep it in.
You're like wiping off its tears.
No, that was crazy. Sorry. I need like 30 seconds.
No, if anyone's listening to the first 10 episodes, they know that Ari roasts me like every day. So,
what else would I do?
I want to first give a quick little mention to the Women's College World Series, because the game quite literally just ended. So, yeah.
I was going to ask you. So
you were going to ask me.
Yeah. For those that don't know, we have a collegiate softball player in the house. Round of applause, everybody.
Division 1.
Division 1. Woo! Ouchie, wow.
Ow!
Yeah.
Quick recap of those stats.
Check ESPN.
Let's simmer down. Look up those high school stats, though. A bitch was going crazy.
Okay, but what is today?
Today was the first game of the World Series Championship softball. Best of 3 game series, so that's kind of how it goes.
Okay.
Tournaments like usually all of May and a little bit of June, and it gets like crazy attention. the games play on ESPN, ABC. So along the lines of women's sports, you know, the WNBA isn't the only women.
No,
that
I
play
was going to
sports.
say, because we have like our little notes of like what we're going to
Yeah.
talk about, and I didn't mention it because I'm like, oh, I'll just ask her, because we would be doing a
God.
disservice to
No, it's so
the
disrespectful
ladies
to me.
if we don't mention.
Anyways, if you have not watched a college softball game, go watch one.
I have a question.
Yeah, sorry.
Because when we lived together in Arizona, I remember you always making me watch this. And I
Yes.
just have a question. Why do we have to be yelling and cheering the whole time? Or is that just like part of the game?
Just part of the game.
Like, do they tell you that? Like, when you're like growing up playing softball and stuff, do they like, hey, when you're in the
like
dugout,
quite
don't shut
literally,
up.
when you're younger, like the cheers are like so like,
Yeah.
you know. But like in college, it's kind of fun
Like, it
because
gets
you
a
like
little petty?
remix like songs.
Oh.
Like,
Oh my
we were
God.
like, she dropped that, dun, 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 hey, she
Oh,
dropped,
okay,
you
that's
know?
fun.
So, like, we do, like, fun things.
Hilda, do you hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Anyways. So, yeah, no, they just
She might
never,
be coming for your job.
they never, like, shut the hell up. But,
That was my only question.
okay, yeah.
Okay,
no.
so who's playing
it's
tonight?
really loud. But, anyways, in the championship is Texas and Oklahoma. If you have not watched, Oklahoma currently is, like, the biggest dynasty in college softball.
So is it like the New England Patriots of softball?
More, because they are currently competing for their 4th World Series in a row.
That's like history, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like in a row. Like they have quite literally won the last 3 women's college World Series.
That's insane.
No, it's batshit.
That's insane. Is that necessary?
It's
What
not
are-
necessary.
What are they doing down there in
So
Okie?
it's really cool to watch. If you haven't watched it, watch them because like it is insane. These girls are built like unbelievably.
No, yeah.
But it is hard for me sometimes because the College World Series has always been played in Oklahoma City, like just forever.
Uh-huh.
And then they weren't always a dynasty, but now that they are, it's like
extra annoying.
it's extra annoying because it's like home field advantage
Yeah,
for
it's
them.
all the
whole
fans.
stadium is literally the state of Oklahoma because they only have the Thunder and the Oklahoma Sooners softball team.
sick. Okay, cool.
All I know is like I felt kind of like a badass in college when you play a sport, right? Like you walk around and like to other people you're kind
I
of like,
wouldn't know, but yeah.
who are you? You know? But like if I'm Oklahoma Sooner softball team in
I'm
college,
walking around with a stick on my ass for
no,
sure.
like the
For
football-
sure. What's up, bums? What's up? Oh, class? I don't care.
No, quite
I'm
literally
good.
though. I'm like, what football team?
No,
Oklahoma football players couldn't say shit to me.
No, absolutely not.
3 World Series in a row, going
Yeah,
on 4. They
working on
just
our
won
4th.
the first game.
What are y'all doing?
being bums?
Bums.
Bums.
I would
Like,
walk onto the football field and be like, "What's up, bums?"
No, like, do you guys want us to win for you too? Because we probably will.
No, literally.
Yeah, no.
I'm actually curious. Could we get a couple of those players to maybe play for the Seattle Mariners
No, quite literally.
for some just offensive help?
No. Like the stats.
Just an idea.
The stats from these girls over the last like 4 years, like some have retired now, but like it's insanity. So, anyways, game 2 is tomorrow. Oklahoma won the first game tonight, so love Texas, but they're screwed
Oh my god!
because now Texas has to win the next 2 games. and
Exactly.
it's pretty rough.
what do you do after college softball?
There's a professional league
There is? Mm-hmm. Okay.
where the cream of the crop are gonna go.
Cream of the crop. So Oklahoma.
Last week it was cat's pajamas. Today is cream of the crop. You know.
Hey, I do know cream of the crop. I know that one for sure.
If you didn't see that, we just pounded.
Always pounding.
Of the week.
Yep.
Cream of the crop.
Okay, so
love. Thank you.
Thank you for that insight.
Thank you for honoring me.
Always. NBA.
Woo, woo, woo,
Finals.
woo, woo. Finals.
Start
Hey,
today.
Shake it.
They start today. Finals. Yes.
They start Thursday. When y'all are listening to this, get ready. Turn your TV on tonight
Yes, because you guys will be ready.
for the championship
Yes. Boston Celtics
and the
versus
Dallas Mavericks.
Ouchie Wawa. Okay, who are you going for?
That is actually a great question.
You know what I was just saying yesterday? Like
That you're having a hard time?
this is the first time in a while where I'm genuinely like, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a good matchup.
I think I actually don't care who wins.
Yeah.
But like, I want it to be like good
I want
series. I want seven games.
Give me 7 games.
Homeboy on First Take today, the one that Mad Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Mad Dog was screaming, and he even
Shocking.
I know, screaming, but he said he wants great series. Great series are only 7 games.
Yep.
Anything less, not great.
No.
Not great.
No, because
Won't
both
accept
of
it.
these teams very well deserve to be in the finals,
Yeah.
and they both deserve a ship. So that better go to 7 games.
So Boston's favored. What do you think? So it's not who you want, but what do you think?
So I think that if Boston does not win it, I mean, they're screwed. Like, that's
They're not gonna have another chance.
no.
Okay.
Like, this is their not only chance, but damn well only chance. You've been this close for the past 4 or
gotta be
5
quicker
years.
than that.
No, that's gonna be Dallas. You gotta be quicker than that. Like, I don't know. Like, and every year they make an adjustment, and they they added dude from Milwaukee, Holiday. Like, they've made adjustments now. They Porzingis. Like,
Okay,
You
so let's
gotta
get
win
into
it.
Porzingis.
yeah.
He hasn't been playing.
I think his last game was like April 29th.
The big talk before the finals now is if he comes back.
He's projected to play.
Okay. Are you buying that or not?
I think he is going to.
So they were asking him in a press conference yesterday after practice or whatever, and he's doing if you haven't seen it, he's doing like a weird smirky answer.
Well, they asked him like,
Are you
run-
100%?
Yeah, are you 100%? And
Yeah.
he was kind of like stalled, and then was like, yeah. Or did he maybe even said no? I don't know. It was just like he's not giving solid answers, and then somebody asked him if he was like running full percent or something like that, or if he's running without pain.
Okay.
And like he's just still like smirking, like not giving full answers. And I think that yes, he's gonna play. I think it's a ploy to like screw up Dallas, so where they don't know if he's playing or not.
Can't make a game plan for Porzingis.
Exactly.
They're like,
Exactly.
we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like he's making it sound like he's gonna be banged up, he's gonna be injured, it's gonna be tough. Maybe he won't play the whole game.
But he's gonna come out at 150%, just lighten up dudes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, he has to if you're
I
gonna
can
go
see that.
around smirking and being like,
So if he is
like, you
healthy
have to go up.
and he plays, is Boston a bigger favorite than they already is?
For sure.
They are. Because they are
For
already
sure.
favored.
yeah,
So, okay, but if Luka and Kyrie continue to go off,
yeah,
they're not that far behind to me.
no,
Like, the favoring is like, you have to have a favorite team, whatever.
Yeah.
But like,
I
the Pocahontas nines on Kyrie,
I'm curious. Is he whipping
he's
those
going
out?
crazy. What is he whipping them out?
I
He
don't
made,
know, maybe
he
he
made
has-
it to the finals in Pocahontas nines.
No, I know you can't take them off.
No.
It was just maybe he'd have some other weird.
Okay, one thing before we, because obviously we'll keep you updated on it as
Yeah.
it goes on. 7 games, like,
You know what I'm excited for is Kyrie returning to Boston.
okay, yes. So Kyrie's
That's
returning to
drama.
Boston. He played for Boston 2017 to 2019.
And that was kind of like when Kyrie was just there was just a lot of
Kyrie was
business
just there.
business around his
Yeah.
name.
So
And then
that'll
going
be
into
fun for him.
2020 and 2021, now he's like a different player. Like
Different
he's just
player.
quiet. There's no drama around his name.
Quiet.
He seems happy and content
Yeah.
in Dallas. Like he's really balling out.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, him and Luka are working. One thing about the finals before we move on from that, I can't help but die laughing at the post today. Full on announcing the refs.
Oh.
For the finals.
You have been drafted.
You have been drafted. Like,
And it was breaking news.
Let's repost yes, it's breaking news, right? So ESPN posts is like breaking news. Like, these are the refs for the finals, and they each
Yeah.
get their own picture.
Own picture, own slide, everything.
and like stats.
Yeah.
10
10 missed calls. Hates Chris Paul.
This stuff that like Russell Wilson does with the ball. Where it's
Yeah, it's like
in
the
slow
like the
motion.
photos.
They're like twirling the
yeah.
whistle.
He's like, they're like,
Oh my god, what a missed
they're like,
opportunity.
let's ride.
Yeah, yeah. Or like,
Let's ref.
Yeah. That's a 10. That's a 10. No, so that was what it was
God,
giving.
what a missed
It
opportunity.
was giving like top 10 draft pick of like NBA refs. I'm
No,
like,
yeah.
wait. So to me, when I'm seeing this, I'm like, refs are that bad. We have to like announce who they're gonna be because
100%.
like the shitty ones don't get to ref, but like these ones are the best of the shitty ones.
I want to know who's the Angel Hernandez out of this group, because there's got to be one.
No, they're not all good.
Like,
They're not.
one of them hates Chris Paul. I know that. So good thing Chris Paul didn't make it.
Yeah.
But like,
Poor Chris.
like, could you imagine like being one of the players and seeing the lineup of like who's reffing and being like,
see, that's what I'm saying. They're like, oh, fuck, I have beef with that guy. I'm screwed.
He never gives me the call.
They're like, God, and then they're calling Adam Silver like,
no, they're
we need
doing
to replay.
They're doing some Diddy
need
shit. They're doing some Diddy shit. I mean, like, hey,
no,
derail that car. I got another ref packed up.
No, referring to Diddy shit and then murder is so wild. No, that's
They went off to murder. Just like
I'm
derail the car so
scared.
he doesn't get
Don't
to the
do that
arena.
because like I'm scared of Diddy. Before we move on from the NBA, we need to talk a little bit of Lakers.
Yes.
Don't want to, but going to.
Lay GM.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Should we talk about Lay GM?
Yeah. So the Lakers, as we know, fired their coach, looking for a new one. Think they have one.
Who just so happens to have a podcast with LeBron James.
The president.
Lay first family of the NBA.
The president of the NBA, LeBron James.
Lay GM of the Lakers.
Okay, but seriously, so there's been a lot of reports, and it's pretty much finalized, I would say. There's not even considering anybody else. But JJ Redick, former NBA player, NBA analyst. If you don't know him, look him up, Zaddy.
Bingo.
He is Zaddy, though, is he not?
It's all right.
What? He's like really tall, too.
Okay, well.
Did you know
plus
Luka
5.
Doncic is 6'7", by the way? Okay, anyways. Moving on. But,
POTUS fact checking.
or 6'5", 6'7". He's like 250.
6'7".
You know, no. NBA
Okay.
players are huge.
Yes. So actually, let's do a side tangent really quick. Because, yes, Luka Doncic is a point guard at 6'7".
Yeah.
Do you even know anyone 6'7"?
POTA, please.
Come
on.
Stop it.
We only hang around talking.
6 foot and above.
6'5" and above.
If you're not 6'5", you gotta go.
I've raised my standards. 6'5" and above.
5'11".
Okay, no, but actually, I want to say, because
Immediately no.
especially when you don't. So, anyways, when you're watching NBA, they don't look that big,
No.
right? Because they're all big.
Yes.
I mean, you know that they're big when they take like 5 steps and they've gone the length of the court.
Yeah, that kinda
just
gives it away.
Yeah. But anyways, I will say when we went to Arizona and I worked for the Suns and Ari came to like
Yes.
everything with me.
Yeah.
It will blow your mind when you're actually like
Around
courtside
them.
or you're around them
Yeah.
and you start realizing how big these dudes are.
Because I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't like register. It's like NFL, like you know that majority of them are big dudes
Right.
and they have padding and like it's
Right,
just a thing. Something about the NBA, like you just don't process that those are like some big dudes.
No, they're huge.
and they look totally normal on
like
TV.
Steph Curry, right? Looks like itty bitty
Yeah.
baby. I think Steph Curry's like 6'2".
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like he's still big.
no, yeah, and we're calling
But
we're calling him a short king.
I'm like, ooh, my little short
Aw,
king.
little Steph baby. And he's 6'2".
Yeah, no, it's insane. Anyways, let's get into the Lakers. So the Lakers are pretty close to announcing that JJ Redick would be their new head coach.
Yes, which why is this interesting? You may ask.
Well, you know, there was no one else considered, and why would there be? Because JJ Redick and LeBron James quite literally have a podcast together.
Yep, started 3 months ago. They're only on episode 9, by the way.
You know, Shaking Up the Game started 2 months ago, and we have 10.
Crazy.
Going when you get the double digits, boys.
You
So
know,
I was-
literally,
I
like,
was
shut
dying-
up.
I was dying laughing that because recently their podcast is like shown a lot because LeBron was talking about Kyrie, misses playing with Kyrie, and they're talking about the current playoffs.
And how the Lakers came out and said that they tried to get Kyrie before Dallas did. And I'm like,
Yes.
oh, now you're saying that because
Yes.
Kyrie's playing
Popping
in the
off.
finals
Right.
and LeBron's not.
Yeah. Do we keep the podcast when he's your coach?
That's what I'm wondering. Was that an interview, low key?
no, high key is an interview. LeBron's like, I'm going to start this podcast with you, and I'm interviewing
and
you.
I'm going to ask you like coaching
Because
questions.
I'm the president of the NBA, and I say what
Okay,
goes.
so my whole thing with that entire situation is it just seems a little I don't know if inappropriate is the right word.
no,
but
it
like,
is. Conflict of interest.
Yes.
Come on,
And
I'm in
then
HR.
Also, like, realistically, how many more years does LeBron have? So we're just we're not thinking future. We're not thinking long term.
Well, I think they're thinking future because Bronny James is going to
Lakers. Yeah. I don't know. It's just,
why would he not get into a little NHL
Stanley Cup.
Stanley Cup, baby?
Yeah, because that's going on.
Puck
Who knew?
yeah.
Puck yeah.
Well, you did know because as we've said, it's the same timeline as the NBA. So quite literally starting.
Yeah, and I'm kind of bummed because the team that I had winning it all.
The Ari's pick is not in it anymore.
I know. I fucked up.
So in the Stanley Cup Finals is the Edmonton Oilers.
We know.
Oilers!
That's Haley's pick.
And the Florida Panthers, which was not Ari's picked.
No, but like, do I have to?
No, you have to go for them now because it's me versus you, obviously.
I don't like rooting for Florida. I just will make
Florida,
that clear.
Though, you will love this. Florida Panthers have never won a Stanley Cup.
You know, I was going to ask you, who is the underdog?
Florida played for the Stanley Cup last year.
Right.
Lost.
But they didn't win.
Now playing for it again. So they're kind of trying to finish what they started type of thing. And they've never won. So you got a little underdog story for you.
That's all I want.
Yep.
When I don't have any attachment, I'm going to root for the underdog.
Fun fact.
Because I'm a good person. Oh, cricket. That was crazy. Screw both of you.
Fun fact about the NHL Stanley Cup this year. Florida and Edmonton. Furthest distance between two teams in a Stanley Cup final of all time.
Oh my God,
they
like on the
are
map.
2,541 miles apart.
Wow.
Travel time is going to be fun.
Hey, I had fun facts last week. Now you have fun facts this week.
Dude, I'm on it this week.
I love it.
Yeah, it's my martini.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah, so fun, but not fun for them when they are
so
traveling.
they have to travel back and forth.
Sure do.
Okay. Well,
so that's it.
Godspeed to them.
Godspeed. We'll keep you updated as those games started. Puck yeah, baby.
Go Panthers.
Go Oilers.
I'm not sure what.
Don't know what an Oiler is.
Start digging.
Literally, is that oil?
Start digging.
Okay.
Oil rig girly.
Okay, Russell.
Start welding. Oh my God, that's why you chose them.
It'll never get old.
Cute.
That brings us to the NFL.
Speaking of,
the segues are so crazy this week. Well, we're not going to speak about him because I'm exhausted.
No, he doesn't get a feature this week. Okay, you know who does get a little moment of whatever? Justin Jefferson, Jay Jettis.
Yes.
Who last week we were saying he is waiting on a massive contract. And we also mentioned that he was spotted at the Jets facility.
Yes, he was.
Well, put those rumors to rest. He just signed a 4-year, $140 million contract with the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes. So you know what this proves? Show them that you could get better.
No, literally.
He quite literally said, so Minnesota,
like,
watch what else I can get. Because I got options.
100%.
Show whoever you're with that you have options.
Yeah. No. That goes for a lot of things. He is now the highest paid non-QB player in the league.
Crazy.
So insane. Deserved? I think so. Well deserved. Really curious to see what's going to happen with JJ McCarthy throwing him the ball.
Like it's well deserved, but like you're getting the ball from JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, but like he is an insane athlete that I don't know. Like his stats are still going to be insane. I'm still drafting him in fantasy,
obviously.
So everyone in my league, leave him alone.
Can't wait to kick your ass in fantasy this year.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be fun. Let's do a Shake It Up the Game League.
Oh my God! Duh.
Yeah.
And have like everyone that listens that wants to participate, like we'll do like a Shaking Up the Game League.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
Okay, so we're gonna do fantasy. So
let's not forget that.
So are we drafting? The next update is CeeDee Lamb officially for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
We've said he's been holding out of OTAs, but he officially did not attend the first mandatory mini camp on Tuesday.
Correct.
Because in a similar situation, he is waiting for his.
And I said this last week. I'm like, I think he's waiting for Justin Jefferson's contract to be done.
He has to show that he has options as well.
Yes, and to see what he can be paid. Which, I mean, why wouldn't you? No. CeeDee Lamb is an animal, so like, duh, Dallas. Hello, what are we waiting on?
So they're still holding out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about one quarterback that is really throwing us for a loop.
Ozempic.
Actually, I think this is a good segue because we just talked about two large.
We love segues.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can I stop saying that word?
Should we
Take
do a
them out.
podcast on segues?
I don't know, but how many episodes are we in? Because this shit goes crazy.
Can we get sponsored by segues? Okay.
And you guys, we don't actually plan what we're gonna say. So,
No, we don't.
no, I was gonna say that it's a good thing that we were just talking about the 2 max contracts that these receivers got, and one of them being paid more than a quarterback, right? And so at the same time, Tua, Miami Dolphins quarterback, is thinking about getting this max contract as well because he's probably one of the well-known quarterbacks that does not have one.
Right. He's in his last year of his rookie contract, and he's like, it's time I get paid.
So they're asking him about it at practice right now, like how he feels about it because he's seen all these other quarterbacks getting paid. He says he doesn't care, but they're in negotiations is basically what he alluded to. He's talking to the Dolphins office and they're trying to come to a mutual whatever. However,
Drum roll.
I don't even know how to say it, but if you haven't seen Tua, give him a little Google search. He is sporting a new look this year.
I genuinely think it could be an imposter.
He quite literally looks like a completely different person.
That video of him with the fan or whatever, like taking photos.
He's doing a meet and greet.
Yes.
And he looks like the greeter.
The other guy.
He looks like the meter.
Yes. The other guy looked like Tua.
Yes.
And Tua looked like the fan.
Tua was like, can you sign my ball?
And I looked at that like going like, wait a minute.
So Tua's lost, I don't know, like if we have a fact on how much weight he's lost, but he
looks
tiny.
completely different.
He has long hair. His skin be looking different.
Long hair don't
He's
care.
got skincare routine. I don't know what's going on, but it does not look like him.
No.
I think it's his cousin. It's probably literally an imposter because he had too many concussions.
Exactly.
And
He's not
can't
allowed to
football
play.
His doctor said don't.
No. And so he goes, fine, I'll go find someone who looks just like me. And I know a little something about concussions. That boy should not be on the field.
No.
I had
he
one
shouldn't.
and couldn't form a
He's had, like,
sentence.
12.
And he had like 4 in one season.
No, like quite literally. So that goes to our question. Does he deserve a max contract similar to what other quarterbacks have gotten, such as Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow?
But the thing is Patrick Mahomes isn't even on that list. And hello, back-to-back Super Bowl champ.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Jared Goff up there.
Yeah.
And like the list, and Patrick Mahomes isn't up there.
Yeah.
So to be fair, I don't think that he deserves a max contract like that. I mean, yes, you should get paid. You were the QB of Miami. But like, I don't know. I thought that they were a decent team last year. I thought that they could get far.
Yeah.
I liked them.
They have Odell this year.
Yeah.
With Tyreek Hill.
They have some playmakers for sure.
Here's my thing, though.
But they also lost a lot of defensive players.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of other key players. Where can they really make a shot? I don't know. And like pay max contract for somebody who, what are you going to get concussed again?
No, and like let me just talk about my short kings.
A moment for the short kings after we just said 6'5" and above only.
Well, that's why I'm not betting on him. I'm not betting on him. That's exactly what I'm going to say.
Okay.
There's a couple other short kings.
Yeah.
So really, though, all jokes aside, Russell Wilson came into the league, short king. Mm-hmm. King's awkward.
Short guy.
Short guy. Short guy. Anyways, short quarterback. He was kind of like the first quarterback to be a little shorter, kind of like a Drew Brees. Anyways.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson opened the door for then Kyler Murray to be another short quarterback, right?
Yep.
So Tua has kind of followed this suit. He's in that family.
Yeah, I would agree.
That family is not really panning out.
No, they're not. They ain't got no max contracts. Russell Wilson was traded to Pittsburgh for a bag of potato chips. Like, be so for real.
No, I think Kyler Murray got a max contract last year, but I was confused by that.
Yeah, because I think that they were just like, what else are we gonna do?
No, and so then to me, it's already for a short quarterback, you're struggling seeing over the line. You can't really stand in the pocket. You gotta run because you quite literally can't.
It's giving like little child trying to drive a car.
No,
and they're like,
like
trying to look over the steering wheel.
No,
like,
that's exactly like when Russell.
oh, brake lights! Shit!
When Russell Wilson wanted to be a pocket passer, I'm like, why? Who? Where?
You can't see.
Literally
Jump,
can't see. So
go on your tippy toes.
when you are that,
Yeah.
and then you are smaller in weight,
Right.
and then you come back off Ozempic.
No. Just to be fair, we didn't start that. It's going around.
No, so Kyler or Tua.
They were literally talking about it on SportsCenter yesterday.
Tua has showed up looking significantly smaller in weight as well. And for
Right.
me, for a quarterback that is now short, light,
Light on his tippy toes.
and is one concussion away, no jokes aside, from never playing football again,
Yeah.
I'm not giving you a max
That's
contract.
that's so
No.
much risk.
No.
Like,
Let's go to another quarterback that's
Okay.
been taking over the internet.
this guy's actually one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie.
Favorites. Love him.
CJ Stroud.
CJ
Of the Houston
Stroud,
Texans.
Had a crazy rookie year last year.
Yes.
Went
He-
off.
He won Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Great.
And you know what? I actually saw him in Old Town and I didn't believe the person I was with that said that.
Here she goes.
No, because I literally was like, no, he was just in Vegas accepting Rookie of the
quite
Year
literally
award.
like a 30-minute
No,
flight.
yeah, he goes, it's called hopping on a plane. And I go, why?
Probably a private jet
to go,
as well.
No, yeah, they go to party with Johnny Manziel, wouldn't you? And I was like, valid
So
point.
couple,
Sorry, I'm not familiar with that lifestyle.
yeah.
Pardon me.
So crazy. Couple things about him. He was kind of blowing up the internet because he was on a podcast recently comparing Aaron Rodgers' career to Eli Manning's career and kind of just talking about his own career of like what he projects it to be or wants it to be.
Yeah.
And he said that he would prefer Eli Manning's career over Aaron Rodgers because Eli Manning has 2 rings, Aaron Rodgers has 1.
That's what it's about.
And it's about the rings. He's
Yeah.
very adamant. It's about the rings. It's not about anything else. Because
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers has won like a shit ton of like MVPs and
Right.
whatever. But he doesn't have a lot of
has
rings.
one
And
ring.
CJ Stroud wants the rings.
Which checks out.
Love him for that.
You want to win the Super Bowl. That
Love.
should be your number one goal as the quarterback
But-
of a football team.
In all fairness, Aaron Rodgers is still in the league.
Okay, so this is the point I was gonna make. I just think it's a little bizarre that we are comparing Eli Manning and Aaron Rodgers when Eli Manning has been retired for how many years? And Aaron Rodgers is literally still in the league. Like he is positioned to play for the New York
Right.
Jets this year. Could potentially go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, could potentially go to the White House.
Yeah.
Also,
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud. We've
Yes.
been also dying laughing because CJ Stroud and Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys now have a mini series airing
Yeah.
on YouTube
And like they've been
through Bleacher Report.
yeah.
Starting today.
Yeah.
But they're like literally.
But there's been clips of them for the past like months, and I'm like, what?
I guess
Are they friends?
They must be childhood friends, but they're like going through Asia. They're sumo wrestling. They're at Chokyo baseball games.
This
like,
shit's hilarious.
It's
Like
hilarious.
well, yeah, no, they're
I
funny.
was dying seeing someone being like, they've been on vacation all summer.
No, and like that's
What?
like the most unexpected
What's
relationship.
happening?
Like I need to know where this came from because, I mean, if you want to be technical, like they are rivals, I guess, of Texas.
Yeah.
Like CJ plays for the Texans. Micah Parsons plays for the Cowboys. CJ plays for the better Texas team. Sorry. Screw you, Dallas.
She went there.
I went there.
She went there.
I just would like to know where this friendship came from. Like I have so many questions.
Need to know.
But yeah, vacation looks fun.
Yeah, I know. I want to go. So
Should we do it?
yeah, we should.
We should.
Let's do a YouTube miniseries.
Poda.
Anyways.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, obviously more to come with NFL because it's just crazy what's going on
like
already
it's
with
starting to
practices.
heat up.
It's heating up.
I'm itching at the bones.
I know. Let's get in.
I gotta talk about the pigskin.
Keep it. So,
How are those for some sayings for you?
oh my. She loves using pigskin. I
do.
Let's get into keep the around the links going and go to the MLB. I'll give you a quick
do we want to talk about
sentence.
MLB or do we want to talk about our World Series
World
champs?
Series 2024 champions. We don't need to spend a lot of time on them because, like, what else is to say other than we're leading the AL West
But
and we're still kicking
5.5
ass?
games, and this is the best that we've been in June since like 2003.
Thank you, shaking
All
up the
because
game.
we'd said World Series champs in like episode 2 or whatever, and they've been popping off since.
Yes.
There's still a lot of things to work
You're
on.
welcome.
Offensively,
You
but
are
pitching,
welcome.
lights
But
out.
the offense for the Seattle Mariners has been getting significantly
Yeah.
better ever since
We're
they
heating up.
fired their offense coach.
Pause. Since when did baseball have an OC?
Oh, well, I think they've always had an OC. I don't know if they call it offensive coordinator, but that's
what they're calling it.
I know, but there's definitely an offensive coach on every team for sure.
Like, who
Are we joking?
was it?
That's the main game.
No, I know, but like, who was it?
I don't know, but obviously he was
why
horrible.
is that not a known person?
We were wondering who he was forever. Being
No
like,
wonder.
We need to, yeah.
He was like, I don't want people to know my name. They're gonna every single person in Seattle is gonna be at my house with a fucking pitchfork. Like, nobody needs to know my name.
And now they're like throwing in parties because we're like, thank you for leaving.
Yeah,
we're
now
doing good.
everyone's at the door saying, thank you, here's flowers.
Never come back.
See ya.
Don't ever.
Please.
Okay, well, please. I want to, the main thing in the MLB right now, and we've talked about this before, is these motherfucking players that decide to bet on games.
I don't understand. Why are we gambling? That's what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be gambling on you guys.
Yeah.
Not you guys gambling on yourself.
Let me make money. You're already making money.
That's what I don't understand.
Okay, so big news in the MLB this week. Padres infielder.
This week. New player.
I don't even know how to say his name. Tusapita Mariano received a lifetime ban for violating the gambling and betting policy.
A lifetime ban is insane.
He actually became the first active player in a century banned for life because of gambling, and he was only 24 years old.
Well, there goes your career.
See ya. Gone. Quite literally.
For betting.
For betting. So he specifically placed 387 bets, totaling more than 150,000 in 2022 and from last July through November with a legal sportsbook.
Why aren't we like in the lab working on our game?
No, like get in the cage.
No, seriously.
Get with an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And stop betting.
Also, a legal sportsbook? Like, he's using, like, DraftKings?
Yes.
He's
Like we weren't going to
Like,
find
that's
you.
not obvious?
Yeah.
So what's crazy is in the same announcement...
Baseball player. Major League baseball player.
Yeah.
You'll never find me. DraftKings is like, haha, got a good one today, fellas.
No, what's crazy though is they let him bet 387 times first.
They were like, this can't be real. This
They're
can't
like,
be real.
let's see how much money we can make off of him before
Literally.
we throw him under the bus.
Wow, he's bad at baseball and bad at betting.
He's super bad at betting. He's super
DraftKings ain't gonna say nothing until they're like, all right, the league's gonna start looking at us. We gotta turn this guy in. He sucks at betting.
What if he was betting on himself and not doing well?
Well, okay, Jonte Porter.
He's like, maybe some reverse psychology. Maybe if I bet on myself, I'll do better.
Yeah.
So, in the same announcement that MLB announced his lifetime ban, there was a few other players that received 1-year bans. So, what the most notable player was A's pitcher, Michael Kelly, and then along with him, there was a few other minor league players. So, people you wouldn't know by this point, but like the A's player is a pretty well-known player. I mean, he plays for the Oakland A's, so I get it. He's miserable.
I mean, yeah, what else are you doing?
What else are you doing?
You don't even know where you're playing baseball for
doesn't
the next 5 years.
But Michael Kelly, I just have to say this because this is where I'm like, why are we betting? Michael Kelly bet 99 dollars. So Michael Kelly bet $99 on MLB games and was set to make $740,000 this year.
Off bets?
No, for his salary.
Career.
So his salary this year would have gave him $740,000. So now with his 1-year ban, he lost $740,000 by betting
For
$100.
$99.
This is why men should not run our country.
Boy math sucks.
Like, what are we not getting?
What? I don't understand that. I don't even have the word. I'm speechless. Already speechless.
God, every day men do something that just fucking blows my mind. It just blows my mind. He must not have a girlfriend because she would have ruined him.
Absolutely not.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I know.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I know. I can't. I cannot.
Okay. I'm literally speechless.
No, I know.
stupid.
No, it's the idiot. Oh my god! Like I can't even. So anyways,
you idiot.
You idiot!
You idiot.
No.
You loser. I just can't wrap my head around
So
it.
anyways, he's in a 1-year ban along with some other minor league players got the 1-year ban and they'll be back next year. But wow. So
My question is, are they learning their lesson?
No, all I know is that I think that now that some of these that keep coming out periodically, it's just going to be, Jonte Porter with the NBA, and now some MLB players. I think we're just like a trickle effect is over the next year. There's going to be players and players and players coming out.
And it's so wild because all this is going on, but every single sporting event, what is there?
Yeah.
5 million betting commercials. Yeah. The odds.
No, I dead ass think like that DraftKings is just holding these little things, and then they're like,
100%.
I'm just gonna sprinkle a few athletes here and there. Because now you're talking about DraftKings.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, that's supposed to be for us.
I know.
We're supposed to bet on you guys.
I know. Let it happen. Anyways. To finish up around the leagues, would we be remiss if we do not mention what's going on with the WNBA? The WNBA continues to just, I'm sure if you turn on your TV,
take over every single headline, which we love.
No, I love the emphasis on women's sports, but I'm
getting a little
tired of the narrative.
Aggravated because it's like women's, like the WNBA is getting all of this attraction, all this attention, which is great. It's what we wanted. But now over the last week, now it's turning into like catty drama against the vets and the rookies and all of this
it is
different narrative.
It's kind of interesting because when we started this podcast, we talked a lot about these girls that were playing big names because of everything that was going on in college sports.
And we also, like, yes, we mentioned Caitlin Clark a lot, but we also mentioned Angel Reese and Cameron Brink.
Every one of them. So it's crazy because we were like, I wonder how this is going to translate. Well, obviously we've seen it translating, and it's just been a little too much drama for me.
Which I also, too, like, okay, I think that, yes, we are holding these women up to, like, way too high of standards, because are we forgetting that they just played a full-ass season of college basketball? Yeah. And then just hit the draft and then all of a sudden start playing professionally. Like they don't really chill out, which is kind of crazy to think.
Don't chill. And then they're making like no money.
Yeah, literally.
So basically it just been, what's going on currently is just continuation of, there's a lot of physicality amongst different players in the league to these rookies, like cheap shots on Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, same things, honestly. Like, it's kind of like drama with all of them. Angel Reese came out this week, which was kind of like a big deal, where she said, no, not everyone's watching the WNBA just for Caitlin Clark. I mean, she's, didn't say her name, but whatever. They're watching for her as well. Yeah. So it's just a lot of that. I really don't want to like spend too much on it because it's the same.
I just think that it's like last week, I remember that they were like, it just seemed like everyone was trying to pit the vets against the rookies.
Right.
And it was kind of like, everyone was like, no, we're squashing that in the butt. We don't want that narrative with the WNBA. We're finally getting all this attention. We don't need vets versus rookies now. We don't need that.
Your rookies got you private jets.
Exactly. And it's like, and so whatever. Are the vets going to make it tough for the rookies? Yes. What sport is not going to?
No, right.
And I think at the end of the day, that makes them better anyways.
Yeah.
But now it's like, they squash that, and then now it's like a whole new topic of the physicality. Are we being too tough on Caitlin Clark? Like the shoulder or whatever check by Kennedy Carter, whatever. Like that was
cheap shot.
Yeah,
I could just deal without the cheap shots.
Like, okay, every sport has that.
No, 100%, but it's a little targeted on like 100%. What is literally like you're not cheap shotting some random girl.
No, exactly. It is at Caitlin Clark, and
so I am just hoping even for the WNBA's sake. Obviously, we joke, but like all publicity is good publicity. I mean, it's getting people to tune in, but I hope that there is some sort of shift in the narrative.
Me too.
That we're watching it because it's exciting to watch and not
just
because
catty drama.
I'm a little tired of it because we literally just had these same conversations when Angel Reese was at LSU and Caitlin Clark was at Iowa, and now it's the same thing in the in league, and I'm over it.
No, I think everyone is.
Okay.
I think everyone is.
I'm over it.
I just want to
Boom.
watch these ladies ball the fuck out. You heard? All
Okay,
right.
let's get into the fan question of the day.
Of the week. Let's
Of the
go.
You don't want to read it? Okay.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay.
Ah, I'm stressed. I was just saying, I don't like not knowing the question before.
No, same.
Because, like most people with anxiety, I know everything ahead of time.
I gotta think about shit.
Anywhere I go, I'm looking at the menu before I go. I know what I'm
100%.
ordering before I go.
No, yeah.
I
don't like being put on the spot.
No. Okay. Put me on spot.
Okay. Who is the Seattle sports legend to you?
For me.
To you. Who is the Seattle sports legend to you?
Can I do two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Obviously, fun. Marshawn Lynch comes to mind. Boom. You know? Love
I'm
him.
curious if we're gonna have the same ones.
And Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah. God damn it.
God damn it.
But I was gonna say third Ichiro.
Okay. Ichiro.
Ichiro.
Ichiro
And I love Ichiro, and I think why he's probably not first for us is like the language barrier.
Yeah,
He doesn't speak the
maybe.
native language of
Yeah, no, but he does for a lot of people that live in Seattle.
Like, I will not forget growing up, and like my parents, you would make this point that I would like come down and like watch the game, and I would like literally put my arm out
Yeah.
and then like fix my sleeve, you know, and like pretend to be Ichiro. Like, that was my thing forever. Like, I loved it.
please do it. I'm kidding.
I still rock his jersey. Like, we
So-
love Ichi.
We love Ichiro. Ken Griffey Jr. Obviously. I think why he's so big too is obviously everything he did on the field, but what he does
But
off the field,
afterwards,
he's
yeah.
still like very
Yes.
involved in Seattle.
Yeah.
He's in the management of the Seattle Mariners.
And yeah, driving the
He was driving the
pace
Indy car.
Like,
He's just
okay.
a well-liked guy.
Yeah.
I actually met him a few times when I worked there.
Papa.
Well, he's in the front office. He's like just bopping around. Just
No, I love that.
like he isn't him. And you know, like
Just
we do a
old Joe
Ichiro
Schmo.
or we do a Ken Griffey bobblehead every year
Oh,
because
of course, we love a good bobblehead night.
So him, and then obviously
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
And because he's still loyal to the soil.
And so that's the same thing I'm thinking. He's
Like-
loyal to the motherfucking soil.
no, and we love that.
He quite literally owns part of the Seattle Kraken.
Yeah.
And the Sounders.
Yeah. And he was giving shit to Richard Sherman, being like, yo, you're kind of a traitor, Loki.
Because you went to the 49ers, and I get it.
I get it.
See, I think he's very unique because Marshawn did his retire, not retire, went to Vegas. Well, Oakland.
Yeah.
No, he went to the Oakland Raiders. We didn't really care about
But,
that
like, he was
because he
from-
was loyal to his original soil.
He was from Oakland. Like,
Yes.
that was a thing that he needed to do. And we said, that's okay, baby. You
We
go
said,
do that.
"Baby, you come
we'll
back
be right
whenever
here
you're ready."
waiting for you to come back. Open arms, bag of Skittles.
Here.
Come back, sweetie.
Like, thank you. Honestly, like 2 years ago, I'm sitting at Earl's in Bellevue and SantaCon's going on. So every year that SantaCon comes rolling
Chaos.
through the city.
No, yeah.
And it's just like, like every day of December, it's
Was
like a little
Marshawn
parade.
dressed up as...
In the float. I just look out the window and Marshawn Lynch is on the float.
And you know damn well somebody called and was like, hey, you want a bit of flow? And he was like,
Yeah. And then I'm going to stop at Earl's and get some chicken wings.
No,
Because
literally.
he literally is eating chicken wings
protect
there
your
all the
chicken
time.
and eat your chicken. If you know, you know.
No chicken. If you don't know that, look him
he's
up.
an icon for sure.
So I think that we think those people because they're still
Yeah.
heavily involved in the city and they're our generation of like watching
Yeah.
sports and everything. Like
Yeah.
our parents might have different answers.
Yeah.
Maybe an Edgar Martinez. Maybe,
Yeah.
anywho. But Seattle sports legends to us. Boom.
So no Russell Wilson. Had to.
Okay, well, thanks for tuning in to episode 11.
That's a wrap.
Find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I keep reminding you guys
Your father's mouth. I'm kidding.
What?
What?
Like you're gonna be all
No.
like,
Get her off of the mic right now.
watch it. You better protect your father's mouth.
Okay, I will be doing the rest of this episode without Ari.
Impulsive thought, just-
no. I'm turning off her mic. Okay, what I do want to say though, no, I can't. We need to get off there. I've been asking people to review this podcast, and I've been checking. No one's reviewing it.
That's crazy.
The numbers are there.
Because your father...
Your father's reviewing me.
I'm crying.
Okay, we love you guys. We gotta go, obviously. Ari's
Leave
hungry.
a review.
Leave a review. We love you. XOXO.
XOXO.
Gossip Girls.